All right, folks, here we are with the third match in the 3v3 Battle of Six Shamans show match here between Tunda, Keith and Lutil against Nisi Babo and Rag. It's currently 2-0 to Nisi Babo and Rag. And you need one more win to take the show match home. And this is a map here, again, created by Tunda. The last map was also created by him, but they didn't seal the victory. Can they seal it on this one, Drew?
I think if any map they could do it on, it's probably this one, mostly because Tunda does know this map very well. And he's come forward and say, of all the maps that he's made, this is one of his favorites. You know, he really, really does like this map. Whereas a lot of his maps he creates and then doesn't have any strong feelings about. It also plays to their strengths as a team. They like to group up and send all three shamans down one direction. And I think they can really utilize the narrow middle of this map and potentially bully Rag out, as Rag is one of the front bases.
Yeah, so what we do have is traditionally it's a 2v2 map, but it's been these little islands here in the back of the bases have been tacked on and given a COR and another tribe. So in these back ones, we've got Nisi and Tunda. Nisi loves to build and not be disturbed, and he will do that well. Tunda, of course, knows the map. He might know the best place for huts. And we might see one tribe dedicated to the role of expanding and filling in this water around said islands.
Tunda loves a game where he is not directly under pressure. You know, Tunda, as a player, has always excelled in admittedly letting his allies take a bit of a beating so that he can become this big powerhouse and then come storming through and take the game by storm. So this back base is really going to suit that playstyle, but as you've already said, Nisi is equally apt at playing from that sort of position. So it'll be interesting to see if Tunda has any sort of techniques or tricks and how he's going to handle this to defeat Nisi.
It looks like Nisi's first action was to land over quickly and then join the action. Now it's 3 shamans against 2. Lutil with a Fire Warrior. Keith bringing 2 up as well. He needs to get these here quick to fill this tower, but the shamans are pressing now. They aren't firing. These fires have been shift-clicked to the tower, but they aren't firing anything. Shoot the shaman. Keith shaman's on low HP. Rag's going to come in and mop him up, and the Fire Warrior, sorry, have still not filled the tower. Of course, so 2 shamans down.
Going to force these Fire Warriors back. Ghost Braves interrupting the shaman a little bit. Tunda does arrive at the front now. A little bit slow. And are probably used to the other players that tend to prefer this map, who don't send their shaman straight to the middle quite as aggressively. But as you can see, the middle is quite an important objective. It offers some high ground.
Yeah, you just don't want to make sure you overcommit and spend too much spend too much mana capturing it, because then, as we saw in Push, one push back, if you got all the mana saved on one right move, it can really swing the game.
You know, all those blasts add up. People don't think about it early game, but these blasts that are being cast non-stop, you know, that's all mana. It does add up if you're casting 5 blasts, 6 blasts, 7 blasts just to try to take the middle.
Especially in the early game. Oh, Thunder Shaman's gone down there as well. Lutil's on defense. The tower is filled by Keith, and Lutil's trying to build another.
Population's dead even, not even one population difference right now. They are on exactly the same population as a team.
But what is that population? Don't keep us in the dark.
Yeah, team populations are both 83.
83. Nice Fire Warriors on the Rag there. Rag's being pushed back. He's going to head back now. Let's have a look at the bases. Rag's got his Fire Warrior hut built, and he's got 5 huts, 7 huts built. Nisi here has got 7 huts built as well, while Babo is much bigger with his Fire hut and 8, 9 huts there. Loot Hill's big as well, and Keith, but Tunda here with only 3, unless he's busy dismantling, I think. Babo here complaining about the map just because he's lost the middle here. Players are going to start slinging words rather than slinging spells.
But, you know, mental state is really important in any form of competitive gaming, and Keith is biting the bait. Instead of just ignoring Babo, Keith's going to go on an argument. And you know how Keith can get. He doesn't like to let things go, and I really hope that doesn't distract him.
Anyone can get in Keith's head. It's so easy.
Exactly. People. Once people are in Keith's head, Keith's gonna start letting that affect his playstyle because he's such an emotional player.
He could blast these trees to prevent. Well, I suppose on that one because they were using it, but the other one's a big wood pile here with 7 pieces of wood on. That's a nice blast. 8 pieces of wood, actually. Battle Shaman goes down. Rag Shaman is there.
There still exists this honor system, a quote-unquote playing lane. Not something I agree with myself. But,
Little needs to be careful here.
Oh, he's trying to get in.
He's got no ghost damage. He's lost his Shaman. He could have blasted Babo's 3 fireworks and taken all 3 out, but he's managed to... Oh, the wood's gone anyway. Perfect.
Hey,
it's all sunk. Thunder is the Shaman now left to defend the middle. He has got the 4 tower support there. Nissi, though, is going to play his game of expanding and dismantling and upgrading and doing the thing. Nissi is... Well, he's known for being good at everything, but, he's very exceptionally well at building quickly and getting his population right up there. He's happy to take damage for 10 minutes, isn't he?
Well, what Nissi really understands is when it's crucial to pay attention to your Shaman. You'll play a game against Nissi and you'll kill his Shaman 6-7 times in a row, and you'll be like, oh my god, I'm owning Nissi's Shaman. It's because he knows his Shaman's not important at that point in time, and he's growing his path, he's building, he's dismantling, and then suddenly, the second that the Shaman becomes crucial, his Shaman becomes unkillable, and then she's in your base doing so much damage.
Yep. But also kind of lulls the other team into a false sense of security, thinking, oh, I'm winning, and they don't pay as much attention to things they should be, and they just start getting overwhelmed once he turns it around. Oh, double tornado pick-up from Babo!
Oh, what a valuable tornado there. Those fireworks getting the volley means Green will die even if he lands on land.
I have no idea what they were both doing there. One Shaman was trying to get in, but why was the other on top of him? Why weren't they protecting the flank from Babo?
I haven't the foggiest. In all my insight, I couldn't answer that one.
That's going to cost them the game. There's no Shamans in the centre.
In chess, we call that a blunder.
I think in anything we call it a blunder. Nissi's still creating land while Babo's now pushing into the front. Fire Warriors from Lutel are pushing them back slightly, but some Fire Warriors and Warriors from Rag coming to the centre now.
It's good to see some early Warriors. They recognised that there were Fire Warriors on the high ground, that they were, aside from those stupid deaths, they would have had to have fought for the high ground back, and it's better to use Warriors to do that than lots and lots of spells.
I'm surprised they aren't opting just to Earthquake here. Just, put some pressure on. There we go. To sink the huts, prevent them. If Babo's close to, if he's dismantling or whatever, he can't dismantle now because he's just lost 3 huts. So.
Yeah. I mean, I sort of alluded to it when we were describing the map right at the very start. They're tunnel visioning Rag because... No offense to Rag is a very capable and very good player, but he is the weakest link on this team. They want him out of this game. You can see it in the way they're playing. They're focusing all their resources on Rag. There's been 2 earthquakes over on his side now.
And if anyone's going to buckle under the pressure on their team, it is going to be Rag. Because Nissi and Babo have got a lot of game time, a lot of experience. Rag's only recently come back to the game.
Babo plays a lot of Gin Tonic, and that's a map where, particularly the base that he likes to play as well, it spends 90% of the game trying to recover. I only bring that up because that's a skill that Babo could use here if Babo was the target in this situation, hanging on, saving population, being as effective as possible. Got a Shaman duel. I think Nissi's going to lose that because the Fire Warriors. Nope.
Yeah, they're not being targeted against him though. They just.
Well,
Thunder was playing very well there, but them Fire Warriors haven't done anything to Nissi. Nissi should be dead.
They've been given the guard post style patrol, which actually reduces the effective range of a Fire Warrior. They actually have less range when they're patrolling like that than if they're patrolling on the spot.
Red Shaman against 3 here.
This is Loot Hill's moment. If Loot Hill wants to make an iconic play in the game, Here's his moment.
Here comes Keith from behind. No lightnings, and Rags definitely must have a lightning. I could feel one coming out. More ghosts. This is so easily going to swing in anyone's way.
Shaman. The first light could really be decisive here. Sorry, I had a hiccup. A cider hiccup.
Thunder making land. Rag heading back towards his base for defense. And Nisi and Bam are going to be the ones to push the front here.
Pandar's going double Fire Warrior training. He recognizes that they need more troops to be able to do anything here. So he's got one on the front line and one in his own base, just to be a little bit safer.
Rag Shaman stood still while he puts plans down. Here comes the attack, and the Fire Warriors do something this time. Root Hill down, but so is Nisi. Keith versus 2 here, and Fire Warriors is going to get killed as he blindly charging against the Shaman. Should have stayed on the hill. Oh, Baba going to go in the water. Oh, he's still alive. Can the Fire Warriors shoot him? No. I think if they were paying more attention to the Fire Warriors here, especially Lutil, he could have picked up some kills. Tornado from Keith to defend the position, but you know, it's 900 points a minute.
Nice use of land bridge to save himself from Rag, so it did at least force out a spell. You know, that spell could have been used to expand or make them bigger. It's not the greatest thing.
He's now got a Fire Warrior hood up now, so he can provide his own Fire Warriors for defense. This blasting here is not the greatest. Rag's struggling, but he's still alive. Keith going for the side door on Babo's base. His towers are not filled. Is he going to lull Keith into a false sense of security? Are there going to be Fire Warriors in these huts? It would not surprise me. It is Babo after all. There isn't. He's in. Can he get the Shaman when he comes back? He must be coming back any second now. He's walked straight in. They're in that one.
Throw the second earthquake. You must have it.
Oh, that's a beautiful earthquake. It sinks. The physics are amazing. He hasn't got another earthquake, but he's still alive, causing the havoc. And Tunda's there as well, but he didn't do anything, I don't think.
No, Tunda just
he actually land bridged something. But he just... Yeah. Now, Nisi's going to take back the front. See, all of that going on, one of them should have been at least on defense, I thought. And this is where it swings back against it, because most of their base in here in Team Omega is at the front, whereas, as we can see, the other team is built back where Nisi was made land.
You know, what has to be called out, Babo lost that Fire Warrior training camp, so Babo has no Fire Warriors right now. Nisi is a very good, very capable ally, so, you know, we could see Nisi send Fire Warriors over here. But right now, Loot Hill dying in the middle, never mind. I was going to say, if this attack gets stopped, the counter-attack could again be devastating. But now we've got 3 Shamans pushing into the middle. Double Earthquake coming down.
Triple Earthquake.
Triple Earthquake. Lambridge from Keith going to try to save a little bit of it.
Oh, the whole front pretty much goes, and all them Braves have died. Them Braves should have been tasked out of there immediately. As soon as they lost that ground, those Braves should have been gone.
Oh, what a lightning from Keith. Gets 1 kill. A little bit of ghostiness.
And that should get Nisi. Just Babo to contend with.
Keith getting 2 Shaman kills. Now remember, Babo doesn't have a Fire Warrior training yet, so Babo dies here as well.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh, well played. Oh, Keith
look
52.
at that. What a shot. He took all 3 Shamans out.
This is Loot Hill's chance. Loot Hill should not just go and patrol on this high ground. He should go straight to Babo's base. There's no Fire Warrior training up. You know, get in there. Use troops to push up. Start hitting back again.
Babo's trying to rebuild huts on the front here, where Rag Shaman is. The shot's not good from Loot Hill. Also, remember, Loot Hill's playing on 200 and something ping, so he is at a disadvantage. But he is used to that. Fire Warriors from Tunda, troops from Red, just all over the place here. The Shaman battle isn't occurring yet. Tornado's missed everything. He's jumped into it! What was that? He got blasted and fired. I don't understand. How did he end up in that tornado?
I was about to compliment Loot Hill. I was about to say that I've watched Loot Hill's stream, and it certainly doesn't look like when he's playing. He does not make it look like he plays on 200 ping. And then that exchange happens.
All these Fire Warriors from Tunda are going to die.
I don't know what Keith's earthquaking, but both Shamans at the front actually did alright.
Yeah.
They've got a good couple of Fire Warriors there.
Oh my god, I don't know. He cast a tornado on nothing and then ended up in it. That's got to be the fail of the year.
Earthquake from Thunder.
That's not bad. It sinks, so damage has landed a bit more. Keith stood still.
Keith not paying attention to his shaman, although he did cast a blast, so he must have known
He just stood still, maybe misclicked or something by accident. But now it looks like there are no shamans again. This is just the story of their lives. They keep losing the shamans and letting all 3 shamans just go straight in. Oh, is that Loot Hill Shaman? No, not anymore. He's dead. Good shot there from Nisi to kill Loot Hill Shaman.
There's just no team coordination coming up between these 3. You know, they push with 3 shamans and then they die because they're all on the same tile. You know, look at the way these 3 push. You know, Team Alpha, this is a lesson in teamwork. The shamans are on different tiles, they're utilizing different spells, they're covering different areas together so that they get a shaman
He's at the front against 3 shamans. He needs to be careful. No, he walks straight again. Kills Nisi Shaman, which is probably the most important one. Now it's up to Loot Hill. Can he get in the tower or something for defense? Thunder Shaman's coming back after making a bit of land there to build at the back. Could we get a population count? Well, maybe after this earthquake, Loot Hill. Eventually.
I wish I was Loot Hill. I'd be much better at pot. Right, let me give it a refresh.
Thunder Shaman patrolling on the spot.
Populations are 292 for Team Omega, 251 for Team Alpha. Keith currently leading the charge with 110 population.
Keith has the most population.
He does.
I am
93
shocked.
for Loot Hill, 83 for Battle, 72 for Rag, 89 for Thunder, 96
Thunder, get out of there, man! Get out of there! Oh. Well, I am shocked, but again in push, they were 50 population ahead and then lost the game in 1 attack, so... making more land.
Certainly the way this is shaping up, they are, you know, as much as it pains me to say it as a caster, you know, trying to be impartial, they really are setting themselves up to fail the exact same way. You know, they are staggering their shamans. You know, when Keith's pulling off
on his own.
And you know, when Keith's earlier pulling off these amazing 1v3 kills, you know, he's dying to kill 3 shamans. The other 2 shamans should be there to capitalize on that, and they just never are. Because they're constantly one of them dead, one of them missing, because they're not coordinating themselves.
Yeah, more land being making by the teams. Rag maybe being told to start making land. Nisi was killed. A trade there, so now Keith is the only shaman alive in the center. Can he do something with this? Can we get some troop support while Thunder is making land at the back?
Honestly, I wouldn't hate it if Keith played it safe here and dropped both earthquakes on this middle strip just to completely damage it.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. There were troops coming in. Cast. Don't lose your. Doesn't want to lose your shaman here. Whatever he does, he can't afford to lose your shaman here. You're going to get pushed back.
See, he's tunnel visioning. He's going to lose his shaman.
He needs to stay alive.
Fire warriors.
What's he attacking for? What even was that, Keith? You're going to look back at this and think, what the hell was I doing?
He should have stayed right here, dropped a double earthquake on this front, and just waited and seen what happened.
I mean, there's 7 huts there. You know, earthquake them all, kill the troops, give some breathing room for your team while the shamans can come up. But now he's died. Rag's coming up the front.
And you know, this is a permanent problem because you're not dealing with this. I just saw Babbo stick even more fire warriors in huts. All of these small huts have got fire warriors in them. You could have just double earthquake that and dealt with the problem, but now it's still a problem that his team has to address.
Yeah, Thunder's doing it now.
Thunder and Loot Hill. Loot Hill also cast an earthquake on that spot.
That's an earthquake.
It was 2 technically.
Oh, it was 2, was it? Okay. It was a simultaneous double earthquake.
Yeah, they dropped an earthquake on the exact same tile at the exact same time. Good team coordination there.
But just, yeah. Poor decision making by Keith. Didn't even cast anything, did he? When he died.
He threw down some swarms, but yeah, no, he just died. You know, when you see fire warriors scattered and they start approaching from, you know, 2, 3, 4 directions, the shaman is almost always going to die unless she retreats.
Good shot from Loot Hill there.
Deal with that many directions.
Babel's on defensive now, trying to stave off 2 shamans. Keith's coming in again. He's probably going to die here. He's hit the firestorm, but there's towers. There are towers. Can you get the other one? Babel shaman's still alive. Firestorm from Loot Hill as well. Not the best firestorm, but let's concentrate on Keith right now as he gets... He's just casting Earthquake because he doesn't know what to do. Earthquake hasn't done much. Might have caught the Shaman with the lava now. Luteal not doing anything about that. Firestorm was useless. Bubble Shaman's still alive. Keith has gone down. Rag Shaman's still alive, but low health.
Rag forced out of position.
Thunder Shaman died. Fire Warriors in huts. How many times have we seen it? Cast some ghosts for the Fire Warriors. Thunder
Shaman's still alive. No, never mind.
Oh my god, that attack's just knocked. The amount of mana that was spent there. 2 firestorms, earthquakes, and they've done really not much. In fact, that tornado there was actually went all the way back and took out the roof of Nissy's Fire Warrior hut.
And I think this hut as well.
Oh, maybe. I mean, they've lost all 3 Shamans again, though. And now for the counter-attack.
Going to be able to secure the middle. Not much population was lost in that attack.
Nothing much at all. A lot of mana was lost, if anything. Now, Babo's putting a land bridge to rebuild his defense. I kind of like that. You see, with the earthquake, good call. It's going to kill a lot of troops here if it goes the right way. Okay, Shaman's on fire. But has survived. Thunder making more land. Okay, the lightning's connected, yeah. Oh, Luteal with a double.
Wow.
Luteal with a double, that could be it. Now, if he didn't waste that firestorm earlier, we could be laughing. But he can't get through, he needs to swarm. Where's the help from Keith? Swarm these troops. Keith, save your friend!
Shaman's gonna die. His Shaman's gonna die because he cast the land bridge there.
And then an earthquake.
At that spot. She did throw down the earthquake at the least.
Has he got a firestorm? Not the best firestorm. It should be indirectly, they should be here. It should be here. Get the 4 huts.
100% agree. Come on, earthquake. There you go. Now just keep having
another one. All these troops. Blast all these birds. There we go. That could be Babo's population. No, he's going to run away. He's going to run them into Nissy's base. Oh, that's a good one. Keith's still alive. Babo blasting the Shaman.
And it's really good to see players doing that. You know, population's running. You don't just shake hands and go, okay, I'll let that run away. Population is what keeps your opponents in the game. Take it out. Target it.
Thunder coming in from behind where Keith was attacked. If Thunder comes the same route, he can do additional damage to Babo here, help take him out the game. But we've got Nissy here coming in to help defend. A lot of warriors from Nissy. I'm not sure what they're planning on doing, but Keith Shaman is still alive in the back of the base.
Yeah, with the mana that Thunder has, he should really go to Nissy and ignore Babo. You know, Babo is still alive.
No, walking in a straight line. Move back, walk backwards. Okay, Luteal, I think he wants to attack, but I think he should wait. If he dies here, I don't know, where's Ragsham? Ragsham has just come back. If he dies here, it's going to be for nothing. It's going to be for nothing.
So Babo and Rag both on low population. Babo on 64, Rag on 72. So Nissy's pretty much the only one with good.
He's potentially given away the position to damage 2 towers, Luteal. He could have stayed in the middle and warded off these Shamans, but now watch. Watch them get pushed all the way back.
And there's a firestorm from Nissy. I don't hate it. There was a lot of troops there. Good to scatter them around. Get them injured.
Earthquake this. Yeah, that's what I would do. Earthquake and push it back. Push the game back. Give your allies time to breathe.
Nissy's got so many warriors just screaming for an opportunity to use as well. Luteal has to start being more careful with what he does with his Shaman.
You need to be more communicative and talented. You know, just shout up. Just stay and defend the position. Don't try and get Rag. Nice earthquake there from Nissy to take out those Hudson Tower. Troops are coming in now. Rag Shaman's behind. Babo Shaman's coming up on the hill as well for range.
Poor communication again as they both use land bridge on the same spot. There's just no teamwork coming out of Team Omega here. And it really is starting to show.
This is it. This is where the Firestorm spam is going to come. One of them's going to cast it. There's 3 Shamans here on each team. One of them's going to cast a Firestorm. Who will it be? Thunder would probably do it because he loves doing that. Nice shot from Luteal.
Very nice shot. I was going to say, I don't hate it from Team Omega because of all these little puddles at the back as well. You've got way more chance of actually getting a Shaman if you would have Firestormed them. And it's still annoying.
Babo's keeping back now. Babo did take a beat and he's training a lot of warriors, training fire warriors to get his defense back up. He's actually running back now. See, this is what he understands, you know. Pick your fights. Pick your battles.
I think Team Omega, you know, they said they were playing to enjoy themselves and they're having a relaxed game, but I think, you know, smell of blood in the water, they're detecting a win and they're just trying
this is it. This
too
is
hard to get it.
Babo's down. Nissy's just come back. Rag's on his own on the left. Can Keith kill Rag Shamans, deter Rag Shaman while Luthill does something? Luthill needs to get that tower out the way.
He doesn't even need to kill Rag Shaman. He just needs to run defense so that Rag Shaman can approach.
Okay, I think it's the point here now. Luthill needs to Earthquake this and get out of dodge. Get back, survive. Nissy Shaman's coming. There's the Earthquake. Earthquake from Keith as well. That's right. Keep your Shamans alive. Oh, that's lowered the hill completely as well. Not the greatest Earthquake, but it has completely lowered the hill. Warriors from Loot Hill as well, that's good. Nishy Shaman should clear them. Rag here, direct from Keith, not good enough. An aim would have been good. Keith Shaman is alive, as is Rags. Looking at bases, okay, so yeah, Team Omega's base is certainly better, but like I say, it can easily swing if they lose the position in the front. Good lightning from Loot, he's going for 2 for 2, can he get it? No, he's just got Babo. Rag's down.
Rag does die. Keith needs to be careful now. He needs to understand that Nisi is there on the defense. He needs to not overcommit to this attack. Tundar is making land once again and is on his way to the middle, but not there yet. Keith, don't die to this warrior. Please don't die to this. Okay, the warrior's dizzy, which means
stay
he
alive,
won't be shown in the fist fight.
Thunder's coming. No need to die. You've got all control of the game right now. The game is in your team's hands. That's not... Go. Okay, that's good. Nissy missed the shot. He's getting held up by troops here. Oh, Keith's in the water. An earthquake's been cast. The earthquake's not good from Thunder. That's an alright.
Not that great from Keith either.
Kills the towers, I suppose, somehow. But the land's horrific.
I'm surprised that Keith is not using a flatten on that hill. That screams Keith. Keith loves his flatten on a tower. So I'm surprised that he's not doing that.
Oh! Rag just made land and sunk into the water as he cast it. Oh, clip that one.
I'm glad you saw that because I missed that, but I could guess what had happened.
I just caught the tail end of it. There's the Lambridge up to the hill. Can he get the lightning off? You can see the understanding of the Firestorm to try and get Nissi Shaman, I think, but it's not going to work. He's out the side of the range. Little Shaman's going to die.
The Fire Warrior just gets back into the tower.
Little Shaman did nothing.
Gonna die.
He did nothing.
I mean, the Fire Warriors were left so long that Rag could select a Fire Warrior and order him to go into the tower.
There was no blast, there was no swarm. Babble doing something on the side here, making land. Keith is chasing it. Keith, it's a Shaman here, Keith. Oh, Keith wasn't even selecting it, I don't think. Rag's going to go back to where he was to try and make that land.
Rag's
okay, Keith's going to push again. I still think they should be pushing as a team. Keith, walking in one at a time isn't the best way to do this. And it's Keith, there's a Shaman. This is what I'm saying. They should be pushing as a team, not one by one.
Well, this is exactly what we were talking about. If there's a way that they lose this game, it's the fact that they don't ever group. You know, when you've got Keith dialed in and he's able to control his Shaman well enough to the point where he's, getting 2-3 Shaman kills per life, you need to have your teammates in position to utilize that. There's no point getting 2 to 3 kills if your teammates aren't there. It pads the stats, but that's really all it does.
Mm-hmm. I like that Team Omega's actually filled this area with towers. It's good. But what's this? A side door here? Is this what we're getting?
I wouldn't hate it. They've got a strong fortified middle position. I think they could do well. I think at the moment it's just an expansion. But they recognize that Rag is expanding, only in one direction. He's not putting out a little bit of land all over his base. He's just expanding in this one direction. So.
Okay, so Tunda got the kill on Nissi, then got a Firestorm off, died to Babbo, but the Firestorm has killed Babbo. Now Luther's trying to go on the side door here.
Be careful.
Firestorm here will be nice. Make sure you get in the base. Watch out for the... What? Don't go back, go back, go back! You saw them fire! You saw them fire! Just kept walking in.
He saw the fire warriors because they shot his ghost, you know? He did the smart thing in checking for fire warriors with ghosts and then just...
Oh. All these warriors have been running freely, Keith. You've just watched 20. All these warriors are running straight in. And Keith's dead again.
And that does have a couple of warriors.
Tunnel vision. Tunnel vision.
Keith is just not playing efficiently. You know, the back door could be open soon. What I wouldn't be surprised to see is a joint attack onto Keith, because Keith tends to buckle under pressure. So if Babo goes from... If they can secure that position and get their pops up, if Babo goes from here and Rag goes from here at the same time into Keith, Keith will buckle, because Keith does not do well under pressure.
Oh, that back door from Babo is tempting. Keith probably won't even expect it. He should be building towers around there. He's got all the wood. Nice shot from Babo to kill Thunder.
They might not even need the back door, though, with how Team Omega's playing.
Look how they've just thrown it away. Oh, ho, ho, ho. They've killed both shamans there. Excuse me from shouting. You're right, Mahmood. There is no synergy here.
Firestorm from Keith to clear out those troops, maybe to try and get Rag Shaman as well. Does not quite pick up the Rag Shaman, although she is running.
Which one is it?
She's running in it. Oh, she's running into the middle.
Is that the ghost?
Oh, that's the ghost. Okay, this one's real. The one in the back is real.
Yeah, that's the one.
And she's just made another ghost.
Firestorm, not great though.
No, but at least I could understand Keith's rationale behind that. You know, he saw the troops coming mid. He didn't want to let them fortify that position. There were perhaps more cost-effective ways to do that, but he saw that his shaman was in combat and that the light was probably coming, so just threw down the firestorm to try and stop them securing the position. And that's got a cheeky fire warrior here. Don't know how long he's been there for.
Right where he's gone now, though. Babo took a beating and has been allowed back into the game. Thunder making more land. More warriors here from Nisi, going to flood in along with his shaman. Babo shaman in the front. The middle control's completely gone. Keith now, he's going for the side door.
He's going for the long side.
He hasn't got these towers filled in his base. Has he got any fire hoods filled? Nisi here's going to come and help by the looks of it. Keith,
the problem
he
is...
just killed himself! Again, no Rag could actually attack that way. He's just killed himself with his shaman.
And the problem is even if Keith hadn't killed himself there, he's choosing to do that attack while they don't have middle control.
Yeah.
You know, you've got Babo and Nisi pushing forward with a bucket load of warriors, as well as the two shamans. That's the wrong time to go for the side door, because...
Yeah,
he's look at all the damage you're taking.
The best time to have done that would have been, when he went into Babo's base and just got knocked in the water for nothing. If he was side on at that point, when the pressure was monumental, that would have been a great time. But now, Keith's gonna... Oh, is he alive? Oh, Nisi's managed to die.
Yeah. Keith's alive, so he's gonna meet Rag at the side, so we're gonna get a 2v2 in the middle.
There's still no fire warriors from Keith here.
Rag playing with ghosts as he likes to do.
I mean, if this takes...
Lots of warriors from Luton.
That's our first hypno. If this takes Rag and Keith out of the main game, Babo and Nisi are going to be very happy with that.
Nisi especially, because Nisi was matching Keith population for population. Nisi was the only one that didn't take damage and kept up the whole time.
Keith just straight with the firestorm. He's going to get the shaman. Keith, pull back, Keith. Keith, pull back. Wait for the moment.
Why would you... If you're going to firestorm the shaman, why would you then try to win the lightning duel with the shaman?
No, I have no idea.
You do one or the other. You don't try to do both.
Lutil managing to hold the middle there, kill a lot of those warriors from Nisi. Got his own warriors as well. Ragnar's going to push down that side door. The Keith's thankfully made from, graciously. No towers in the middle. He could be building some towers here. Rag's going to go in and we're going to get a firestorm. We are indeed. He's got his own warriors behind as well. Keith Shaman should be back any moment now. He's missed the shot and the firestorm from Rag's come in. And here come the warriors from Rag as well.
He's stuck in 2 firestorms. The shaman will die there.
Keith Shaman's died again. They've got to watch this back. And look, even Nishi's coming this way now. He's seen the potential. Tunda's over here. Tunda's... That's a ghost, actually. Okay. Looks like Tunda's shaman is here. Come defend. Realise the position that Keith's made is untenable.
And you know, Keith will blame 1.5, you know, his slip into the water, and that's definitely contributed to it. But it's, again, the lack of team synergy and just the lack of ability to keep your shaman alive. You know, even if Keith was alive and made that attack, it was poorly timed for the team's position on the map.
It was, you know, 3-4 minutes too late. Oh, good shot there. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. That's a great play there. Nissi has saved Rag by casting that land bridge.
I was watching Loot Hill's Earthquake, which has completely obliterated Babo's frontline defense.
Oh my days. Nissi has just absolutely tore Tunda a new one. He saved his ally and then killed Tunda before he could get his spells off. Keith stood still. He's got the kill, though. He's got the kill. Now Rag's got to make up for what Nissi's done.
That's Keith's old bait and switch. He likes to pretend he's not watching the shaman and then move her at the last second when you come in to try to duel her.
Oh, he's gone for the firestorm.
He's going to go for the firestorm again. He will get it this time.
He can go for it this time. Meanwhile, Loot Hill holding the own. Babo with his firestorm in the centre. That's fine, though. Loot Hill just pulls back a bit. It'll be fine. He can wait that out.
Fight fire with fire. When one team starts firestorm spamming, you have to match it.
Keith gonna get another one?
Just fall behind. Yeah.
Now.
But what else is Keith going to do here? This is important.
It's got to just be earthquakes. He's not going to get in deep, so don't try to get in deep. Get your earthquakes off. Stay alive. Rag Shaman's back. You can see Nissi building towers here. So he's done the damage. Has he got any warriors? Yes. Okay, warriors from Tunda and Keith coming up there. Meanwhile, on the centres, just sort of...
He needs to win this shaman duel so that the warriors can actually do some damage here.
Yeah, I presume this is the shaman here on the hill. Now we can push up, maybe build some towers, bring some wood up. Tunda's coming that way as well. So Loot Hill has been tasked with saving the middle. Nissi's coming from the front, though.
Tundar and Nissi just walked right past each other. No, that was a ghost. Never mind. I got tricked by a ghost.
Nissi can get... Rag can get pressured here. He's just stood still. Oh, he's fallen in the water! I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
Nissi also falling into the water. Exactly the same on Keith's side. Did get the earthquake off.
Fire with fire when you've got these ponds here. Fill them in when you attack him. Just cast an LB. You know, Sod's Law says, oh, he's the back door against Keith.
Yeah, we knew it was going to come. It was a promising attack. You know, we said Rag on one front and then Babo on another.
Loot Hill's at the front.
Under pressure.
Don't these... That earthquake's horrific. Babo's at the back door. Loot Hill should be going through his side. Well, let's see what happens. So this is where Keith gets taken out of the game. He's got all these fire warriors here just doing nothing. Doing nothing. Get them in huts.
I don't know what Keith... I don't know why Keith went to the front when this back door was on its way for quite some time. It's not like it was a sudden back door.
How did they not notice? Thunder's now at the back. Rag's at the side. Nissi is... Not sure where Nissi is.
Again, there's no team coordination because Keith pulled back to deal with the back door. Tundar now at the back door as well. You know, send one
Tundar's going to push it.
Don't send all of them.
Nissi's actually coming to the back door. His shaman's there. Loot Hill's earthquakes are horrific. They've been terrible. Babo's going to head back now and trying to deal with Loot Hill. Warriors here from... Looks like they're Nissi's, actually.
Ooh, nice shot from Tundar.
Oh, he got Nissi Shaman. Okay, now Babo's going to be in two minds about what to do. Firestorm on the huts. Loot Hill's... That's a better one.
He's going to get the Shaman. He's going to get the Shaman. He gets Babo's Shaman. Now it's a pincer attack coming in here. Loot Hill just has to attack patiently right now. Tundar's in at the back. Going to do a lot of damage. Loot Hill just needs to not die.
These warriors need to come.
He gets a bunch of fire warriors at the front as well.
And he roared.
Yeah. It does do some damage, so you know.
And Babo's
Tundar's
running his men.
Tundar's got his sights set on Nisi. He knows that Babo was never that particularly strong, even though Babo plays like he is. He throws down his double earthquake just as he goes down.
Earthquake's crap! Those are terrible earthquakes!
Both of those earthquakes were diabolical. Tundar's really not going to be happy with that.
They're not doing any damage. They're getting into the base and just not doing enough damage. These warriors from Tundra are good. Babo's going to have to clean those up, otherwise they're going to take out a lot of men.
I think Rag just died to Keith 52 in a Shaman duel as well.
Keith's been there a while though. He's not getting any further in. He needs some troop support. A lot of warriors from Tundra coming to the front. Swarms
He sent
from
his troops
Missy.
to the back door. They're all tearing apart Babo's base right now.
Good.
Well, it does look like Rag is alive.
These ghosts here are going to be stuck in perpetuity, I think is the word. A lot of warriors from Tundra. Lavenji, Drew, hit us. Population.
Populations for Team Omega is currently 500 exactly. Population for Team Alpha only 301.
Oh, that's a huge difference. That's like an extra tribe.
Team Omega, Tundar at 212, Loot Hill at 159, and Keith 52 at 129. Babo at 54, Rag at 93, and Nisi at 147.
Oh, this is a good place. Get this Fire Warrior hut. Blast the Fire Warrior. Head back. Don't sink. Don't sink. Loot Hill at the minute. Going into Rag's base from the left. Making his way in. He wants to get deep here. Oh, that earthquake didn't even get the Fire Warrior hut. Iron Jesus. Earthquakes from Loot Hill. Again, Loot Hill's earthquakes have not been great. They really haven't.
Loot Hill's...
Meanwhile, Babo in the back. Oh, Babo's fallen for his own tricks. Fire Warriors and huts.
Oh, very unfortunate. Loot Hill's earthquakes. I mean, this is a reference you would get. Remind me of PS1 earthquakes. Like, they are...
Yeah, just doing nothing.
They are awful. They just do nothing.
He's gonna go get Rag Shaman stood still. He's missed the shot. He's been pushed further in Loot Hill, but he's died to the Fire Warrior in the tower. Rag is feeling the pressure, not knowing what to do right now, I don't think.
And this tends to be Rag's weak point. When he starts getting attacked from multiple sides, you know, he really struggles to find a window. Rag thrives when he can attack back. He really struggles to find that window when he's being pressured. And that tends to be where he crumbles. I say that, and he gets a wonderful Shaman victory against Keith 52 there. Absolutely humiliating him with just the use of the blast spell.
We're just waiting for Keith to get destroyed. A nice lightning on Tundra there. Babo's still alive. Got a few Fire Warriors to fight against here, but he should be fine. Some towers in defense by Tundra and
Each puts
Keith's
population on Loot Hill's core, so it runs around every time Loot Hill respawns.
Nice. Nisi comes to the front with warriors. Tornadoes, swarms, going to take over the middle. Loot Hill's there. He survives the first lightning. He survives a second. Meanwhile, Keith has managed to kill Rag, I think?
Yeah, Rag died. Keith got the respawn lightning onto Rag just in time.
Oh, Loot Hill sank! And Nisi's still alive to do some more damage to the front here.
But Nisi knows he has to get into Loot Hill's base now. There's no point going into Keith's, as you know, half the pops run away already. He needs to get in on Loot Hill's base and start to crack this open.
Flatten.
It really is Nisi trying to carry this team right now, as both Rag and Babo have just diabolical populations.
Keith coming in with warriors and his shaman. Now Rag's just come back. Oh, look, I didn't even see this. Look at these warriors got in somehow. Straight into the Fire Warrior hut. How did they get there? Keith with a lightning on a couple of Fire Warriors. Taking out the Warrior hut now. Rag Shaman stood still. He's managed to kill Keith Shaman again, though. It's looking harder. Yeah, it's looking very difficult.
It definitely does look like this is Team Omega's game to win. You know, it's...
Yeah, we could be going to either Gin Tonic or Gaia. I'm expecting Gin Tonic if they do lose. Again, Babo's died to Fire Warriors and huts again. He'll be kicking himself so much. Just cast some ghosts to make sure they're empty. Looks like Nisi Shaman's died to Tunders. In the center. Oh, Tunder's loving this. This is where he thrives.
Yeah, it's exactly as we set up for when this game began 45 minutes ago. You know, we said Tundar likes to get big, and when the map gets chaotic and there's troops running everywhere, Tundar is a happy player. That's where he loves to play. Personally, that's when I hate playing. That's when I want out of the game.
How about just not moving? Oh, yeah, I'm guessing he's calling it. There's the GG. It's not a clean sweep, Babbo. You're not Babbo. You're frickin' Drew. I'm so drunk.
Yeah, me too. I'm thinking I want another cider as well.
I'll have to. Not a clean sweep. I'm so pleased about that. We're actually going to go to a home map of Team Alpha, which I'm presuming will be Gin Tonic. Has to be.
There's a case to be made for either because, you know, Babbo's a team captain. People are more comfortable on Gin Tonic, but I also know that Babbo loves Dead Sea, and any opportunity to play Dead Sea he likes to take. Gaia, of course, is not identical to Dead Sea, but it is a Dead Sea-inspired map.
But Loot Hill certainly doesn't like that kind of map. But Tundra does, so...
And that's exactly it. If you put Loot Hill on a Dead Sea-style map, I really don't see Loot Hill faring well. So, you know... Now we can play a good map. You know, this map is fine.
It's a different variety. There's a variety of maps in this Showmatch. This is more of what the people have been playing for years now. One line, massive bases, tribes all on one island. Nissi though, look at this, I'm getting in.
As far as, you know, as far as turn-down maps go, you know, I personally like this map. I think it's all right. It gives you a more relaxed game. It's certainly not your pressure point. I don't think any map is ever going to match pressure point in terms of the amount it stresses people out.
Yeah, some people don't like pressure point for that reason.
It's one of those things, you know, you play a really long game of pressure point and you're either overjoyed, you know, like you feel like you've done something because it was so stressful, or you're just exhausted and don't want to do it again. Those are the two kind of players after pressure point.
Oh, Dunder's died there to Nissi's Shaman. Nissi's managing to stay alive. We've got Loot Hill in Nissi's space here though. Babbo has already surrendered. Loot Hill Shaman has sunk.
Loot Hill has just had absolutely awful luck with his earthquakes the entire time.
Not his forte.
But Warriors are running on in. You know, they're gonna absolutely massacre everything. I suspect.
Yep, just waiting for the surrenders now. Thunder making land.
Blasting to try and clear up some Warriors. Yeah, Tandar's just this is Tandar's happy. You know, he'll ignore Nissi for the rest of the game now because he knows there's physically no way Nissi can kill him. Even if Nissi gets to cast all of his spells, Nissi's not going to be able to kill him.
Loot Hill's of a different mind though. He wants that Shaman gone. Nissi moves in the shot, getting an earthquake off. Gonna maybe kill the Fire Warriors. Maybe even Loot Hill's Shaman. He's still alive.
Yeah, Loot Hill's Shaman's on fire. Couple of blasts. Nissi's Shaman's still alive.
Nissi's must be dead. He's still alive. You can't kill this guy. There we go. He might surrender now.
There goes Nissi. Rag says GG, so hopefully Rag will surrender soon.
Rag surrendered.
That will be the end of it. There's Rag surrender.
2-1.
So it wasn't a clean sweep.
Not at all.
I think this one was ranked as well, wasn't it?
Yes.
It's an actual map, so there's some juicy pointage.
Points for the taken. Mm-hmm.